I'd like now to welcome Reverend Dorothy Ann Webster to discuss Abide, which is a process for church health, and she has been very closely involved in it for several years now. So, Reverend Webster, if you would come and share with us, that would be great. Thanks.
Bishop, annual conference, and guest. Jesus said, "I am the vine, and you are the branches. Those who abide in me and I in them bear much fruit, because apart from me you can do nothing." Abiding in Jesus to bear fruit. That is the invitation of the Abide ministry. Abide is L3, Loving, Learning, and Leading, for the small membership church. Through the Abide ministry, a small membership church develops a leadership team that covenants together to learn and lead while abiding in Christ's love. Our Abide team at Lineville First began our journey together back in 2014. Shirley Galloway and Wayne Galloway, would y'all wave, who are here, are part of our team. Shirley is our facilitator. The first fruit we saw was the manner in which the team members began to appreciate one another in new ways. The good spirit that was engendered became contagious, and we had other people asking us if they could please join the group. The learning component challenged us to look beyond ourselves and beyond what we already knew in order to hear not just from members of the team, but from the congregation and the community as well. We heard from our congregation about existing ministries. We hosted a dinner at which they evaluated the existing ministries in the church, determining the ones to continue, the ones to improve, and the ones to drop. We also put a regular evaluation process into place in order to keep the communication going. One of the books that we read is The Externally Focused Quest, Becoming the Best Church for the Community. This book, probably more than any other, captured our imagination. We listened for the needs of the community in order to find our place of service. Through Mission Insight, we ran a thorough demographic search of our area. This confirmed what we already suspected, that two of the main concerns in Clay County are education and poverty. I had heard Reverend Randy Kelly talk about hosting a community roundtable to hear from community leaders. We decided to adapt that idea and invite some of our community leaders to attend our Abide meetings, to share with us, well, we invited them one or two at a time, to share with us their sense of the greatest potential in Lineville and Clay County and the greatest common needs. This turned out to be a wonderful way to build bridges. Since economic development and education were top on our list, we hosted several programs open to the community on sound personal financial management. Using speakers from outside the church broadened our reach. Addressing the education needs of the community has been our primary focus this year. Our elementary school administrators expressed a concern about reading proficiency. If a child is not able to read by the end of their third grade year, their overall success rate drops. In fact, if they're not able to read well by the end of their third grade year, they are 4 times more likely than their reading peers to end up dropping out of school. They are more likely to end up living in poverty, and they are more likely to end up incarcerated at some point in their lives. We were sure that we did not want this to be the future of our Clay County children. We organized a group of tutors who go to the school once a week to read with second graders who have been identified as needing a little extra help by their teachers. And this is what we've experienced. One-on-one attention not only enhances a child's growth in reading, it also builds a bond through which self-esteem, confidence, and emotional growth are encouraged. We also discovered that teachers and administrators need encouragement as much as students. Consistency in service opens doors through which emotional and spiritual support can be offered. And just 30 minutes a week at the school can communicate a world of care to families struggling to get by. Bazillion books and backpack food ministries have been additional means of encouraging student success. I could go on, but I want to share a second effort in education very quickly. Many of our high school students do not consider trade school or college an option, partly because they and their parents don't know how to approach the process. One of our team members felt led to offer what she knows about college applications and scholarships to families in our community. Most of the students with whom she has worked now get into an advanced program and find the financial aid to pay for it. We celebrate with each of these students as they achieve their goals. It is our hope and prayer that their success will ensure greater stability for them, for their families, and for our community. Now, Bishop, I'll be honest. Our attendance hasn't grown by leaps and bounds, and we have not had huge successes in increasing professions of faith yet. But we know we're making a difference. We see it in the smiles of the students, and we hear it in the thanks from the teachers and the parents. But the best was the day that one of the high school students sent her friend to us, because in her words, we are the helping church. Wow. It was both humbling and thrilling to hear. We are thankful to be able to bear that kind of fruit for the kingdom.
Dorothy Ann, thank you very much. And I like the yet. I believe that's really true, that we will see that. And the health as the abiding happens is the starting point. So thank you so much for your hard work and your leadership in that regard.